Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Beginner teaches Python programming to himself. So last time we saw these dictionaries, and today we'll see tuple and set. Actually, this was my program for last time, but I feel boring to discuss about this tuple and sets. I did not find it attractive, but it's a part of our course, so no way we have to do it. So we have seen that list is denoted by square brackets, yes. Then we saw a dictionary is denoted by curly brackets. Now today we'll see tuple is denoted by round brackets. So this is, and excuse me, some job is going in the background, so some noise is there. And set is also denoted by curly brackets. So what is the difference between dictionary and set? This is obvious question. We'll discuss about that. Prior to that, we'll see today tuple and set. So tuple, yeah, I already made some points there. So tuple is immutable, right? We cannot modify it. Once made is final. And it needs, they say, less memory. Of course, it will need less because there are no modification, no changes. So whatever assigned first is for all, forever. And it is denoted by this curly bracket, and if there is only one element in the tuple, you have to give comma, because if you see example a is equal to 5, so although you write in a bracket, it is taken straight, like a is assigned 5, so like an a is equal to the integer 5. So the program cannot understand that it is a tuple, so make him understand you have to give one comma. It looks strange, but that's it. That's the way it is. If there is single element, write it and give a comma. And tuple also can be used in a list and dictionaries. Okay, so we'll see a few examples. I will minimize this. Okay, so I'll make some tuple. And now question obviously coming, why we need tuple? We have list, and why we need tuple? So nobody explained there, but by common sense I can imagine that certain data is required to maintain as not change. And for example, names of people, right? If a company is there and it has the staff and employees, the numbers, the names will be unique. I mean, it will not need to be changed. Once assigned a certain person's name, it is there forever, unless the guy goes to a lawyer and make affidavits. That's another question. A girl gets married and her change in the name, that is another question also. As a general, names are constant. People's addresses are constant unless they shift to new address. And employment numbers are constant. Bank accounts numbers are constant. Like this, there are many things which are constant, not changing easily. So tuple is the best thing to use for that, right? So I'll check. Now I'll make one example of one tuple. For example, numbers. I'll put anything. Okay, I'll make like this. Okay, this is one tuple, and I'll name it for tuple 1, and I'll print it. Tuple 1. We should write print tuple 1, but now I'm getting lazier and lazier and hitting it directly like that. And tuples is not, yeah, because I made a spelling mistake. You have to, the best way to do copy paste, because if you made some, you assign something and asking something else, so compiler will raise its protest, right? So tuple 1 is printed like that. That's okay. Now I'll go for tuple 2 and I'll take something else. So no, I'll say that, for example, I want to add something in this one, right? So tuple 1 append. So there are number 1 to 5. For example, I want to append number 6 in that, right? This is the way we do it in the list. So tuple 1 dot append 6, it is throwing error. Why? Because same thing what we learn, it is not mutable. You cannot make tuples are immutable, you cannot modify. So in that case, if you want to really do the modification, how we can do it? Now this become too much crowded, I'll open a fresh one. And we have this tuple. For example, I feel t is equal to anything in the round brackets, 1 2 3 4 5 for example, and now I want to add 6 in that. No way, we cannot add it. All we can do is make a new. For example, t1 is equal to, say, see, I entered before entering, so you have to assign it is equal to 6. For example, this is a tuple 6, and as we learned, we have to give comma, otherwise it will not understand its tuple. And then I'll say, for example, say t is equal to this t plus I wrote ti instead of t1, so these are my printing mistakes. Anyways, no problem. So you see that the 6 which we wanted to add, we added this way. This is nothing but altogether a new tuple, right? So if you want to change the things in the tuple, nothing doing, just go and make a new tuple. So when your staff is asking, this company is asking, sometimes employees give your addresses again, update your address. So many people shift their address, and that is the way they are asking. So people give again, update their addresses, and they saved, surely I'm sure they must be saving in a tuple also, and they may be making a new tuple in that one, right? So this is the way behind that. So that's all about tuples. The tuples can be added in list also. For example, this list is equal to, as we learn, square bracket inside. For example, anything, say there is one string, for example, there is one float, for example, and there are a few numbers. Okay, and there is this tuple also possible. We can add this. So just copy and put it here. That's possible also. And if I print my list, the last list, I can see that these are accommodated in there. Now question of how to address this. For example, I want to seek this number 4. So what should I do? So as we learned before, put list square bracket. This is for the first, and square bracket again. The first one will identify what is the index number, because this whole tuple is given one index number. So here is 1 2 3 and 4. Tuple is 4, so I'll put this. Excuse me, 0 1 2 3 and 4. So it will be 4, and next number it will be 3, right? So if I do that, and then 4 is accessed, that's the way. Okay, so that's all about tuple. Now let's quickly move to sets. Okay, so what we learn for sets, set, what they say here, set is denoted by square bracket and collection of unique numbers, no duplication, addition of set, intersection, and this. Actually, for me it is very much boring, but I'll do it quickly. Set 1, I'll make set. Okay, I'll make set 1 is equal to curly brackets. Okay, and inside I'll put some things. For example, I'll choose to put numbers 3, then 7 7 7 7, then 5 5, then 4, then 1. Anything we can put there. Okay, this is the set. Now I'll print it to see what's going on. So if I print, oh, there is double comma. These are my printing mistakes. So we have to refrain from these silly things, because it is wasting our time and also irritating us. And for this, for